now so that I can help you take your serve to the next level. The number one hidden serve killer is that you have a poor racket drop. Now the racket drop occurs before you're going to go up to hit the ball. So you've come out of your trophy position, and at this point in the swing, the racket is going to start to drop behind your body like this. And the problem is that a lot of you out there are not successfully dropping the racket into here before you go up to the ball. So what's causing this? Well, the biggest issue is that you have far too much tension in your body and in your hand, and that's causing your swing to be tight. And that's reducing your ability to create the speed and power and control and accuracy that you want on your serve. So I'm going to show you the step-by-step progressions, and we're going to start with the continuous swing drill. This is a drill that I use with almost all of my students to improve their racket drop and improve their rhythm on their serves. So the continuous swing drill involves swinging the racket naturally and just letting the arm go. You want to feel your arm nice and relaxed, and you want to feel that racket drop behind you as you're doing this. Notice how the racket continues to move. I don't stop here. I keep it moving, and it flows into the next swing. Also notice that I take my legs out of play. There's no bending of the knees. I'm learning to use my arm, and I'm learning to relax my arm. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what this drill is going to look like right now. So I'm going to do 2 practice swings, and then I'm going to hit the ball. So there's one swing, and notice that racket drop. Notice how the racket is dropping behind me. That's the continuous swing. Now I want you to perform that drill and get comfortable feeling that. Again, take the legs out of play, let that racket keep moving. Two continuous swings, and then you hit the ball on the 3rd swing. Now what happens if you perform the continuous swing drill and you're still not able to get your racket drop the way that you want it to be? What I want you to practice is one of my favorite tips to loosen up that hand. Now, first of all, when you're holding the racket, many of you out there are actually too choked up. You've got the heel of the hand in line with the end of the racket here. But I want to make sure that the heel of the hand is off of the racket a bit. That's going to help you loosen up your hand and enable you to have a better racket drop. But to really exaggerate this, the drill or the feeling that I want you to have is that you actually take your pinky finger and your ring finger off of the grip completely. So when you swing the racket, it's going to literally, the racket's going to feel like it's going to come out of your hand. Now if you go any lower than this, it might fall out. So secure the racket with your index finger, your middle finger, and your thumb, and just let the pinky and the ring finger hang off of the racket completely. So right away when you do this, you're going to feel a looseness that you've never felt before. And I want you to repeat those continuous swings without hitting a ball. Repeat those swings so that you can really feel the racket drop behind you. Remember, tension is the death of your serve. If you're gripping too tight, then you're going to be here when you go to hit the ball. You're not going to be able to drop the racket. As soon as you loosen the hand and lower the hand, immediately you're going to feel this incredible racket drop. I mean, look at what's happening here. I'm only holding on with the index finger and the thumb, and I'm able to easily drop the racket behind me. So once you do that a number of times, and I advise you to practice it daily as much as possible, then you can go back to holding it in your regular position with the heel of the hand off the racket, and then go just do your continuous swings again. You're going to have a new feeling. You're going to have a better feeling. You're going to feel that racket drop happen for you, just because you lowered that hand so that 2 of the fingers, the pinky and the ring finger, are off the grip. So you're going to swing with the fingers dangling off of the grip. Then you're going to choke up into the normal position, and you're going to perform the continuous swing drill again. So you'll go 2 swings, 1, 2, and 3. That should feel better. Now, once you've progressed and you want to start hitting serves with your new racket drop, The next thing that I want you to do is serve into the fence. So let's go over to the fence right now, and I'll show you how that's done. Instead of always serving from the baseline over the net, I want you to serve into the fence as much as possible so that you can improve your racket drop. Because by serving into a fence, you can focus specifically on improving your racket drop. No longer are you worried about hitting serves in the court while you're also trying to change your technique. That's one of the biggest mistakes that players make, is that they try to make the serve and change their technique. You must go through these progressions to really go to the next level. So if I'm serving into a fence, I can focus on keeping my hand loose, my hand low on the racket, and just let the racket drop behind me. So all I'm focusing on now is letting that racket drop behind me so that I have a great racket drop. I don't even care if I swing and miss. If I swing and I shank it and it goes over the fence, if I swing and miss and whiff, it doesn't matter because the goal is the racket drop. If I still feel like I'm too tight and up here, even serving into the fence, that just means you're still holding on to that old technique. You've got to let that go, and you've got to even consider getting your hand as low as possible. And if it's basically you're holding with two fingers here, like we talked about earlier, you can just swing, and even if you miss, again, it doesn't matter. You're just going to focus on maximizing your racket drop. Once you feel good about that, then you can come back up to the line to hit your serve on the baseline again, creating or recreating the same feeling that you had when you were serving against the fence. So, you're now at the baseline, and this is when you can start to integrate everything you've been practicing. So you're up on the line, and you go back to swinging in that continuous manner, feeling the racket drop. If you feel good about that, you can start to add legs. So you can start to bend your knees and jump and hit the serve. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a real big one here. That is the way that you want to improve your racket drop. Now, one thing that I want to point out is that when you start to use your legs, you may go back to tightening up back here and losing the racket drop. That's why it's so important to spend the time without jumping. So you're going to start with your continuous swings. You're going to practice lowering the hand on the racket so that two of the fingers are off, and you're going to practice swinging that way. You're going to practice serving into a fence so you don't worry about where the ball goes. And then you're going to come back and integrate those new feelings and go ahead and hit the serve first without jumping and then with jumping. Follow those progressions, and you're going to not only improve your racket drop, you're also going to improve your overall technique, and you're going to dramatically improve the ability to hit the ball faster, be more consistent, and more accurate. So get out on the court and follow this step-by-step progression to improve your racket drop and to take the tension out of your swing so that you can hit the best serves of